the lunch hour. And I'm Lunchbox, and that's Jen. And we've got a hell of a new show full of new music for you guys tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it off with Blacker, Incineration of You. There and unmute the motherfucker. What's up, everybody? You could have just said, no, I'm not going to unmute the motherfucker. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite couple on the internet. Me, your boy, the Lunchbox, who never remembers to hit that unmute button after the song, and my beautiful wife, Jen.
Who's not going to hit the mute button?
Who's never going to hit the mute button. And welcome to the lunch hour. We've already established who we are. Now we'd like to learn a little bit about who you are, our audience. The listeners. What's up, Chris? Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you throw comments in that chat. If you are a band member, wrestler, or somebody who wants to do an interview, come hang out with us. Send us a match, some art, a song, you name it. Throw it on up. We'd be happy to listen to it. And we are live currently, but we're live to tape every Monday night at 8 p.m. on gunmusicradio.com. You can check us out on the Radio King Music app, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Seaboard. And as for the other time zones, well, you know, look it up. So Good evening, my beloved. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I can't stop thinking about how this beer is casting a shadow on my shirt, and it looks like a dick. That's what I've been laughing at this whole time we've been talking. I looked and I'm like, why does my shirt look wet right there? That's not wet. Why is there a dick on my shirt?
Why is there a dick on Jen's shirt?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and please put your answers to that question in the chat.
We're not a friendly show.
No, we are not a family-friendly show. And tonight we're going to do some horror movie reviews on something that is definitely not family-friendly when we talk about Lair of the Killer Clowns. And we'll clue you in on an exclusive video we did for the YouTube channel on another very adult horror movie. An
Not
erotic
safe for work.
horror movie. Not safe for work, age-restricted video on YouTube, but it's our first one. So anyway, we're glad to have you here with us tonight. Let's go ahead and crack our beers, tell them what we're drinking, and get to it.
Good. Oh, I thought you were going to go first. I'm going to go first. This is Forbidden Apple. It's a collaboration between Grains of Virtue and Last Call. A lot of Oakdale happening here. This is a 10.1, and I'm scared of it. It's an apple pie sour, so it's probably going to taste good, but I don't know if it's going to taste so good tomorrow. Then I feel like shit after drinking it. We'll see.
And I am drinking a Dying Breed Brewing Co. Crispy Keen, as y'all see the can there. And for those of you who can on the audio version of the show, it is a direct ripoff of the Krispy Kreme logo. So that was what attracted me to the can. It is a New Zealand Pilsner. We are very excited to showcase our first New Zealand Pilsner, Crispy Keen. Keen is New Zealand slang for something you're excited about. Ooh, I wonder if Madam J is going to get on here and correct that. This collaboration with Solana Brewing out of Vacaville features crisp notes of tropical and juicy fruits. We use Nelson Sauvin in the Whirlpool and a newer New Zealand hop, Moter, in the dry hop. Be ready to fall in love with this refreshing and flavorful Pilsner. 5% by volume. So for once, I'm drinking the lighter beer.
They use something in the Whirlpool. Is this made in a washing machine?
In a washing machine, or maybe it's a dishwasher.
Hot tub, maybe?
Could even be a hot tub. So that being said, let's crack these beers.
Good. Oh, foamy.
Cheers, fuck faces.
Cheers, fucking. Wait, cheers, fuck face. I don't know why I said that. It smells like booze and apples.
So try your booze and apples.
It's foamy. You gotta wait till the foam goes away. God.
You can't wait for the foam to go away your whole life. You'll miss your opportunities.
Oh, that's really good. It's very cinnamony without tasting like heartburn.
Is this like that one time JVD said that the apple pie moonshine tasted just like apple pie? Go ahead and try that. I'll put my dick in you if that don't taste like apple pie. And that was to another man, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank God it tasted like apple pie.
Oh, that smells just like an apple pie.
It smells like weed.
Oh, wow. That is good. And it's not even that sour for a sour.
No, I'm scared of this beer.
That is a dangerous beer. 10% ABV. Did it say anything cool on the can?
It had absolutely nothing on the can except who it's from.
Gotcha. So that's a dangerous beer. 10% ABV. You could drink those all night and be vomiting within 3.
That's not a goal, by the way.
That's not a goal unless it is your goal. And otherwise, you can go ahead and try and achieve that goal if that's what you're into. So anyway, moving on. We've got 6 songs tonight plus that movie review. So we're going to try and get rolling because we've been getting yelled at by Gun Music Radio management for not properly managing our time.
Sorry. Not sorry.
We're not sorry. Fuck off, Mike Panic.
Shit.
So anyway, this next band was sent to us by my good friend Patrick Donovan, aka PD, and PD Cares. And PD cared enough to go ahead and send me a video by Distilled Entertainment artists Deep Within. Now, Deep Within have released a new song called Ground. They are currently on tour right now with Smile Empty Soul and Edema, touring the nation. So best of luck to them. I raise my beers. I really dig this track. I hope you guys do too. So let's get right to it. This is Ground from Deep Within, right here on Gun Music Radio.
There's no .com there, but I wanted to say it.
death, devil in the details, dark days. Heal scars from the flood, take away all the pain. Fill the oceans with blood, ground remains. Open your eyes, you're not alone. Hear our distant cries of dawn. See the ghosts wash the blood, the ground remains. Take away the pain, the ground remains must hate. That's full of regret, like a fallen man who dreams are never met. Feel sorry for ourselves, but no, take a stand. The sacrifices are never forgotten, never lost or taken in vain. The sky will rain dissolving fear. Young and gay, regretful days will never disappear. The sky erupts itself in the air from the depths of hell you fall. Six feet below, no heaven to call. The story never changes, the saga never ends. Our own misdeeds have fucked us all in the end. Hell's flame burns eternal and death never came. We'll raise from the dead, in this vow we shall remain. What's done is done, and erase the past. Broken our memories will never last. You can't cut the images from our minds. Stop running, the ground remains. Heal scars from the flood, take away all the pain. Fill the oceans with blood, ground remains. Open your eyes, you're not alone. Hear our distant cries of dawn. See the ghosts wash the blood, the ground remains. Bloodstained, full of regret, never lost, no decaying death. Corrosive, devil in the details, dark days. Open your eyes.
That's right. Your favorite couple on the internet's back, and that was Deep Within with Ground off their brand new EP. If you're in the area, go look them up on Facebook, YouTube. Follow the links there to their website. Go check them out. And if you get a chance to see them with Smile Empty Soul and Edema on tour right now, dude, take it. I would love to see those guys. I would like to see how they match up with those two bands.
Smile Empty Soul, from what I knew, seems a little lighter than that. Edema, I think we saw Edema. You played with Edema, didn't you?
Yes, we played with
The way you
Edema.
like it.
Well, it was the way we liked it, and we were giving in to them. But, Edema was dope, too. Like, when we played with them, I had a good time. They were really nice guys. They came out and thanked us for our set. So, I hope they're out there having a good time. The guitarist of Smile Empty Soul is from Los Banos.
One of them is from here or was?
Yeah. Well, they grew up here. That's why they were playing acoustic sets at the coffee shop back in 2007.
That's why their soul is empty, because they grew up in Los Banos.
Yeah, but that's why they can still smile about it, because once again, thankfully, they didn't grow up in Gustine. So anyway, if you want to throw barbs about each other's towns. Now, as you guys know, if you're regular listeners, and you're about to find out if you're not, we always do random death facts. And rather than have Jen and I come up with these random death facts, we have researched somebody who is even more morbid and fucked up than we are.
Yes, that's possible.
Yeah, it exists. And that would be our lovely resident Elvira, the mistress of the macabre, Ellie Von Grimm. And today we have a morbid death clip for you.
Another fun death fact for you. In 2013, a man in Brazil was asleep in his bed when a cow fell through his roof, landing on him and crushing him. This has been known as the world's most bizarre death, seeing as they have no idea how this cow got onto the roof or why.
For a 27-second video, there is a fuck ton of shit to unpack there.
I need to solve this.
You want to play it again real quick?
You can if you want. I need to solve it or I'm going to explode.
So, as we were saying, there is a Brazilian man just chilling in his house watching football, as it were, probably, or MMA, you know, just hanging out in his house, and a cow falls through the fucking roof on him.
Doesn't come through the door. It doesn't go through the window. There's no twister. There's no cow floating around up there. It just falls through the fucking roof.
Now, I have so many questions, but the first one I have is, was the cow okay?
Yeah, that is a good question. I bet the cow was not okay.
A resident death expert, go find out if the cow was all right. This is your portion of the show. Do all the research.
Do the work.
So, first question, or if anybody out there wants to go ahead and find it, you know, let's just see if the cow was okay. What's up, Nate Firth? How you doing? Sean Larson, thanks for joining us. He was sleeping. You know what? Shut the fuck up. All right? You're making it less funny. He was sleeping sounds boring.
I sleep with stuff on TV. I can't sleep without something on in the background. So he was probably watching Cristiano. I don't remember the guy's name. Christian Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
That's his name? Okay. That guy. He's watching that guy from the back of his eyelids. And here comes a fucking Holstein right in his face.
Well, and that's the other thing. Was it a Holstein? Was
What kind
it?
of cow was
What kind of cow was it? If it was one of those mini fluffy cows, I mean, don't get me wrong, that would actually probably be worse if it did crush and kill him because it might hurt. Was it a Texas Longhorn?
You know what? That might be a better way to go than meat and crush, though. I'd rather be gored because it sounds faster.
Usually people
Crushed.
don't die from the initial goring. They die of their injuries related to the goring, like being disemboweled. I'm sorry, I don't like that whole bowel thing.
I don't like that.
Gutted.
Good.
So, yeah, the point is this guy just had a cow fucking land on him.
Is it dead? I need answers. I
Yeah.
need answers.
Yeah, did it climb a fucking ladder? Was one of it... All right, let's look at this in terms of people we know and think of it as us.
Okay.
So I'm the guy, right? Like I'm chilling,
Yeah.
sleeping in there or whatever.
Okay.
And my band members hoist a cow up onto the roof, thinking it'd just be fun. Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if he couldn't find his cow and he walked outside in the morning and next thing you know, he's on the roof? Like, what the fuck? It blows his mind, man. And then the motherfucker just falls through and crushes it. And that's why nobody's copping.
How long I've had to deal with this. So I have a lot of questions based on what the hell you just said right now, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's okay.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and first of all, the cow was fine, and so was the man's wife.
Okay. That's fine.
Thank you, resident death expert Ellie Von Grimm, for going and finding us that. Okay.
That actually makes me feel much, much better.
Okay. Kaya loves bowels. Okay. Like chitlins or like menudo or like. And Sean Walusko says that's why you start jerking off right beforehand. Right before what?
Before the cow comes through my fucking roof.
Right, make it sexy. Like I wasn't expecting a cow to fall through my roof. I don't. You know what? I'm gonna jerk off. Why? I got a feeling a cow's gonna fall through the roof. So I'm gonna rub one out real quick in case this cow just comes crashing through. Why? I just got a feeling.
Sometimes I wonder if our neighbors.
Okay, there's Sean. Okay, shit. Here comes the fucking cow. I'm about to die. Better pull my dick out. Okay, so we're on the same wavelength there.
That I kind of understand.
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck on. As somebody without a dick, you understand the need to pull your dick out right before death.
I'm laughing too much. Well, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Excuse me. Okay. And Alejandro, Chris Mew says, release your day with a smile. And Alejandro Muro says, sorry to interrupt your jerking off conversation, but the Simpsons collection in the back, metal fire emoji. Thank you. Thank you, Alex Muro. And I got to talk to you later this evening because I just got off the phone with our secret headliner for Danuba.
Secret squirrel. We got a new shelf. A new old shelf. It's like 30 years old, but it's there and it's new and you've never seen it before, so
Right, it's new to you. And thank you. The Simpsons collection will be the backdrop until me and Jen are smart enough to use a green screen, and then we're going to be coming to you from locations everywhere.
So that'll be forever.
In our minds.
We don't have time for that shit.
We don't have time for that shit. So anyway, ready to play another song?
Yep.
You don't want to talk about jerking off because of cow crusher deaths anymore?
Not yet. I need a break from that.
Keeping secrets again? From keeping secrets in what? All right, this is... You guys in the chat are wacky. I don't fucking even know. I love the people I hang out with because you say dumb shit like this. Anyway, so this next song is going to be the first not new song that you guys haven't heard previously. This is from some friends of ours. Sacramento Heavyweights, Worm Flesh. And yes, you have to say it like that. Worm Flesh. Our boys Mitchell, Robert, Joe. I forgot the... Oh, Bo. And I forget the bass player's name. Oh, wait, Bo is the bass player. Never mind. You know, new lineup in Worm Flesh. They've changed bass players, had a singer change with Robert Calhoun taking over vocals. Robert Calhoun, also the man behind Arachnid Cabinets, the fastest growing metal cabinets in the world. The Lunch Hour is sponsored by Arachnid Cabinets. They're so sponsored. Or they're such a good sponsor. They didn't even know it. They didn't even know. So anyway, we're going to play a track by them. This is Excoriation Evisceration by the mighty Worm Flesh. And you're hearing it live on Gun Music Radio.
I wish the song was called Jerkin' Off in the Bunk.
No, that's just what it's about.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
another story for another day.
We have no verification on why it's about jerking off in the bunk, but it is.
It just is.
It just is.
You know what happened?
Don't know what happens. Right on, that was Worm Flesh with Evisceration right here on Gun Music Radio on the lunch hour. What did you think about the video? That was really gross. The makeup effects were gorgeous. Worm Flesh has been one of those bands that we started playing with a few years back, and I was so stoked to find out that the drummer was fucking Mitchell Botter. I've known Mitch since he was a 15-year-old kid, and he was awesome on the drum kit back then. And he was one of the fastest blasting drummers, just that perfect grindcore and death metal drummer that you want. And it's so sick to see him going out and still doing the damn thing at 30 plus years old. And that tells you how long we've known this kid. And the kid.
Still a kid.
Right, he's still a kid to us. He'll always be a kid to us. And they're headed out on tour this October. And motherfucker, Sean says, motherfucker went home to find a death metal band in his living room and then just left. Like, rub one out, broski.
What is with you and jerking off
Today?
I guess today is.
I mean, Sean's got 4 modes. I need to draw something.
Okay.
Jerking off.
You need to jerk off to something.
Something death metal theme related, meaning this could be broke up into like 3 things, but demons, hell, horrifying things.
I need to talk about horrifying things or something.
Right.
Okay.
And then most importantly, go out there and get some, meaning them games. Let's see. Wesley D. Usry, who, if y'all don't know, is my dad. Hooked on the feeling lyrics. Ooga chaka, the usual ooga chaka. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. I better jerk off because a cow's gonna follow me.
You might get copyright. Hit for copyrights.
We're going to get hit for copyright anyway. Zenona LeVay says, jerking off? Let's talk about it. Apparently, this whole show has been about jerking off. And Sean says, I never said come. Jerking off leads to fucking Addy. Go out there and get some. So anyway, now that we have devolved into chaos and jerking off.
I don't even know where to go after that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got some more music to play, and we're really happy you guys are here. We've still got 3 songs left for you, plus a movie review. Plus, we're going to let you know about some more happenings, an exclusive YouTube video that we did that's not safe for work. First of all, buy Sean's book, the whole Hellscape series.
You can jerk off.
You can jerk off to it.
You can jerk off on it.
You can jerk off with it.
You can probably write an Amazon review about it while you're jerking off.
You can write an Amazon an Amazon review about jerking off with it. Sean said, no, you really can't. I'm not surprised, dude. All of your stuff involves like a sex scene or two. You are truly a quintessential like 80s horror movie fucker when it comes to your music writing. Because like most of your songs are like, I'm a demon, I'm gonna fuck chicks, I'm a demon, fucking titties, fucking demons, hell, artillery and camo shorts. And I just sang the whole Zombie Death Stench album in one fucking thing with a couple old school monster references too. Like, let's not forget that. And there's a lot of mutants, like 10,000 of them on that one album.
Yeah, a lot.
So, good night, Dad. Thank you for coming and contributing to the show with extra lyrics about jerking off.
That's the thing you want to hear your dad talk about.
Yes. And what's disturbing about hearing your elderly father talk about, rearrange lyrics to a popular song from his teenage years about to be about jerking off?
I wouldn't call your dad elderly.
Elder 60.
Mostly because if you called me elderly at any age, I'd probably reach through the screen and punch you.
He's 64. I'm going to call him elderly. All right. Like, if he can utilize his AARP card to get discounts, then elderly.
AARP has been sending me things since I was 29 years old, and I don't fucking know why. So that's no real excuse.
But you haven't. You can't use it.
I've called them and been like, "Why are you doing this to me?" And they laugh and they're like, "I don't know. We're awful people."
I'm the patriarch. Cool. Hey, patriarch. I'm gonna need to get flown back out there again soon, like all of us. And I'm going to terrorize your house. And this time I'm going to cook for you. Because last time, for some
Terrorize
reason,
your
my dad wouldn't even let me cook for him. Like, I was really upset about it. Anyway, speaking of cooking for you, this next band has cooked for me many times. I've cooked for them many times. These are some great friends of mine. The incredible Broke Note Undertone. The power, your second favorite couple on the internet, because me and Jen, of course, are your first. But Rose and Seven Curitin, the masterminds, the leaders of this movement that is Broke Note Undertone. Several lineup changes, always just because said person never has time. It's crazy. There's never a bad breakup in Broke Note Undertone. They just rotate members as needs be, and they write the killerest music. Hippie folk punk is the best way I've been able to describe it, but, there's only one Broke Note Undertone. Do you have anything to say about Broke Note Undertone?
They're possibly the nicest people on the face of this planet. And they're fun to watch live. They're fun to watch otherwise, too. Not that I watch them, because that would be weird. Not like in a stalker kind of way, but, They're nice people, and I'm weird.
So Jen is a weird person who is going to stalk the Curitans.
I'm just going to stalk them.
She is not going to stalk the Curitans. She's going to stalk Rose and Seven. So anyway, this is a brand new track from the one and only Broke Note Undertone, Dead Bird, right here on gunmusicradio.com. Sorry, 4-year-old just busted in. Y'all know how it goes.
I'm not gonna be no white ties, my caves at bay. Government gone and took my pickup away. Gotta lace my boots tight so I don't fade away. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home but you. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home but you. You do. You do. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home but you. Build another mountain, climb another wall. Damn. Be another reject. Your world is at large, at large. Build another mountain, climb another wall. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home for you. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home for you. He don't need no way home, don't need no way home for you. On all he asked, walk till his feet turn to his shoes. Hands falling off his till he died for you. Eating things he couldn't cook. Set across our hope, gave it alone for you. All the smiles that you remember were gifts from you. Everybody's got this superhero, this being inside of you, man. You know, just be the best you can. Pick up your soul. Be free. Be the best you can. Be the best you can be. Every way you can. Be strong for you. Be strong within. Be strong for the power in front of you. Be strong for the man behind you. You can do it. It's true. You don't need no way home. Don't need no way home for you. If you can't already tell, he gave heaven and hell for you. Everything he could for the planet and you. Set across to help the force better, good, and all the newer in you. All the smiles that you feel, all the feels that you get, all the life that you fret is here for you. The last piece of dignity, the shred that he had, as a man, as a human, as a creature, he was. He fell apart in pieces, but he was still good. Still good knowing he was still true. I'm not gonna be your hero today.
Now is the incredible Broke No Undertone with Dead Bird, which is the name of their studio that they've been running for years. That's where we recorded our guitars for the Nothing But Losers album. And what's up, Jenna, little sister? Good to see you. I'm glad you turned in just in time to hear some B-Nut. So sorry about that. We almost had a panic button. Our 4-year-old son showed up because our fat elderly dog wouldn't stop barking and woke him up.
That scared the shit out of me. No one else is here. That door should not be opening. I'm going to rewatch this and see the look of sheer terror in my face when that door opened. I bet it was good.
You didn't look that scared. Like,
I felt that scared.
I mean, I figure
Like,
it's
oh
I figure it's got to be him. There is only one person here. The front door is locked. Like, someone would have to hop the fence. And if Lenny tried to get into the back gate or something, like, it's blocked currently because I moved shelves today.
My first thought was that Maggie opened the door.
That just like that time we called when we only had when I forgot my phone at home, and we figured Jenna was going to show up at the house, and we'd left Maggie out back, and so we called the phone and it picked up. And, hello, and you're like, no, it's Jenna.
Did Maggie call us?
So
Maggie's a dog, by the way.
Yeah,
just in case you don't know that.
Maggie's a wiener pit, and she is a rather intelligent dog. So we would have been surprised if she picked up the phone. So anyway, now it's time to talk about an awful horror movie. And when we say awful horror movie, we mean an absolutely abysmal piece of shit. So for those of you who've been fans of the show, and you already know, and those of you who are joining us for the first time, now you're going to find out. Jen and I have an affinity for awful horror movies. Like, we love to go hit up all your favorite apps like Tubi and Plex and all those shitty apps that have shitty movies and find the worst horror movie that looks like it's going to be a good time, pick it out and talk about it for you guys. And wow, we picked some winners, Rectuma, a couple others, but a couple times we picked some losers, and we've done that twice in the last, actually we've done that 3 times in a row recently. So
we're on quite a roll here.
We're on quite a roll for the worst. Midget vampires, ankle biters, like, oh, he's talking about our son.
Oh, okay. Wait.
We have not found a
Possibly
movie
not.
called Killer Condom or Midget Vampires yet, but we do have an ankle biter. Now, we did an exclusive YouTube review of the 1965 horror erotica classic, Orgy of the Dead, which you can find on YouTube. And we spent 20 minutes or so talking about it. So go check that out on the Lunch Hour YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out. Like, subscribe, all that fun shit. And it was awful. Like, it was an hour and 15 minutes of chicks just shaking their titties, which, if you know your boy Lunchbox, that sounds like the best movie in history, right? Wrong. The shit was terrible.
It was bad. It was bad in a lot of ways, but it had some good qualities. It was old. It was old.
And so we're not going to tell you so much. Sean says he spilled so much steed to Orgy of the Dead. My cock hated me for a week.
Were you like 12?
Yeah, were you 12 or something? Because, dude, like, we won't spoil too much, but the chicks can't dance. The cinematography's bad, and the story's all but non-existent in this movie, and there is no development. So go ahead, head on over to the YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and watch our not safe for work review of Orgy of the Dead. I thought I heard the door.
No.
So check that out. You have to be 18 to watch it, or at least be using your parents who are over 18's
Just pretend.
YouTube account. All right, just learn how to lie. All right, that's we don't encourage that, but we're encouraging that. So anyway, Lair of the Killer Clowns.
Yeah, this was a real fucking winner. If you are afraid of clowns, this is not the movie for you. If you are afraid of shitty movies, this is also not the movie for you. It's bad. The acting's bad. There's virtually no dialogue, almost. It was like watching a real foreign film or like a silent film, but it wasn't silent.
But they occasionally talked. And, okay, we're going to go ahead and play you the trailer. And we're going to tell you a little bit about it afterwards. Sean says irrelevant. I beat my
Sean
meat
says some stuff.
harder. Yeah. Sean said some
Sean says
shit.
some things. We're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that. If you're in the chat, if you're not, like, just know that we'll repeat most anything, but not that. So anyway, here's the trailer, and as usual, we will not be muting for this.
You like this song because you're gonna hear it.
Hey, you!
Yeah, you.
I can see you. I'm watching you. I know you're daydreaming again.
Paulina, we're waiting for you. Come on out. It's a beautiful day. You'll never want to leave.
I
May not
will
be
not
able to leave.
Not a whole lot.
And there's your trailer. There's your trailer for Lair of the Killer Clowns. Now, that was a pretty good trailer. Would you agree?
Yeah, it looked like a legitimate movie.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you this right now. All those characters you saw in the trailer, most of them were at the very end of the movie. The majority of this pile of shit was the first chick you see and the first guy you see her with in the truck. Now go ahead and read the description real quick, Jen.
Right, this description doesn't really do it much justice. A paranormal researcher discovers a hellish no man's land in a remote, forgotten desert landscape where evil clowns await in an otherworldly purgatory to face their fate as payback for their evil deeds. This makes it sound like this movie is focused on the guy.
This
It's not at all.
This makes it sound epic.
Yes.
Like, okay, So can I read that again real quick? Okay.
Why you didn't like the way I read it? Fuck you.
I'm saying, like, if you throw on a little bit of the movie phone voice, a paranormal researcher discovers a hellish no man's land in a remote, forgotten desert landscape where evil clowns await in an otherworldly purgatory to face their fate as payback for their evil deed.
I didn't know Randy Savage did the movie phone voice.
Oh yeah, he did dig it. The Macho Man needed money. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking it slipped into Macho Man there. So anyway, that makes it sound like she goes into this world in search of her brother and winds up in this crazy world where these clowns are all stuck waiting for judgment to go to heaven or hell and for their evil deeds, which lends credibility to you thinking, okay, so it's going to be like 5 to 10 minutes of them setting her up, and then we're going to move on to this world of a bunch of hellish clowns, and we're finding out, like American Horror Story style shit, like we're finding out their crazy backstories where all these clowns, like there was a serial killer clown. There was one clown who used to like be a caretaker of old people in their non-clowning around times, and they would rob them blind and wait for them to die and then get in their wills and take all their family's money. There was one that was like a terrorist or something, and what they did was like they were a super circus show clown by night, and then in the daytime they were plotting to like overthrow the government by vigilante means or something, like some Fight Club, blow up the World Trade Center credit card companies, and like erase everybody's debt and start over.
I'm alright with that.
That all sounds fantastic, right?
Yeah, sounds great.
No! What this shit was like 50 fucking minutes of this chick and the first dude who looks like a guy named Travis, who wore a hat, like a trucker hat, similar to my Peterbilt hat you see me wearing on here sometimes, and like negotiating on going and looking for her lost brother, who was a clown of some sort, that he reveals like 35 minutes into the movie was a serial killer. Like,
it's just them going through the desert and looking through old abandoned buildings for like an hour.
For like 40, 50 minutes.
It's quite a bit of time.
The runtime on this movie is 1 hour, 15 minutes, and like 38 seconds or some shit like that. And that's from start to credits. And 40, 50 minutes of it is just them wandering in the desert and a lot of silence and creepy music. Like, just, it's quiet, and they play creepy music. Now, that first clown you saw, where he said, "I can see you. You're daydreaming and shit." Like, I saw that, and I had so much hope for this movie, because I am like an old school juggalo. Any of you who know me know I have a thing for like circus imagery and freakish clowns, and I think it's badass. And so like the paint job on that clown and the dialogue and the fang teeth and the creepy look, man, I was fucking invested. And her and I fell asleep like 15 minutes into the first night of watching it. She's like, "Hey, you want to finish this movie?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this looks awesome." And then we spent the other like 57 minutes feeling like we just wasted our entire lives.
Yeah, we just kind of watched. I had a pretty confused look on my face throughout the most part of the movie. There was a whole lot of nothing happening for the longest amount of time. Just nothing happening. You get little glimpses here and there, like you had said about my brother's a serial killer, all of a sudden, but you have no idea what's going on through the large majority of this movie.
Like, she just tells Travis, "I need to find my brother. Last I heard, he was in the desert somewhere." Drake. Thank you. Drake. Because I thought it was like, I swear she said Jake the first two times.
She did the first two times. So, okay.
The first actress that you saw in there, you have the info pulled up on her?
Yeah, I got it. Well, I mean, what do you want to know?
Who she is. What she made. What our viewers may know her for.
Her name's Tabitha Stevens. She is or was a porn star. She's probably aged out at this point.
53.
So, she's a big fan of... I'm trying to be really nice about this. Because that's someone's kid or mom or something. I don't fucking know.
Might be someone's grandmother.
Probably. I don't know. She's a big fan of plastic surgery.
She is a self-professed plastic surgery junkie.
And it's not going well. We'll discuss that comment in a minute. And boy, this movie is, she's scarier than the clowns sometimes, and that's really not nice to say. I feel really uncomfortable saying that, but it was a really bizarre movie. I am really drunk from this stupid beer. And she, being a former porn star, we were looking at her resume and all that, and found that her husband is also the producer director of this movie.
Producer, and it's her third husband. She also has a running trend with her husbands in the business that they are in. What business would that be again?
Porn.
They're all porn producers.
I mean, you stick with who you know, I guess.
Right. Familiarity. You know, the people you're working with are the people you're around all the time type shit. But, so Gary Gary Arona is her third husband in this movie, or at the time of this movie, which actually came out in like March of this year.
June, I think it said.
Okay.
It's not old at all. There are 0 reviews on this movie on the interwebs.
Well, we are providing the first one.
I mean,
we're the first to do something. Like, we are the groundbreakers, the trendsetters.
I feel bad that I said that about her.
No, her plastic surgery, some of it like seemed to benefit her, some of it didn't. Her nose looks rather chopped off, and there are moments you think that she's had some new surgery in between filming scenes for this movie.
Yes.
Like, there are moments in this movie she looks totally different. And usually we do a no spoilers thing, but in all reality, this is one of those few movies I would like to save you from watching.
The whole movie is a spoiler. You have to get to the end of it to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yes. So, speaking of that, so like we just watched that trailer and it showed all... Sean has been jerking off to Tabitha Stevens for years. And I'm not shocked because she's 53 years old and we all have our favorite porn stars that we've been jerking off to since the dawn of time. I'll still go check out a Ginger Lynn video every now and then.
Ginger Lynn is in that movie I was telling you about the other day.
Which movie?
There is a movie we may review if I can find it somewhere for free. Murder Size.
Oh, Murder Size,
Yes.
the Jazzercise movie?
Yes. Ironically, I was researching new movies to watch, and I came across a movie that was filmed, maybe not filmed here, but the producers or writers or whatever were from the area, and I was looking at it and realized that I work with this guy, and I also worked with this guy's brother. So now we have to watch it. But Ginger Lynn is in that movie.
Okay. So either way, apparently we're going to start reviewing movies that porn stars do. So my final and so all those clowns you saw at the end, they're in like the last 20, 25 minutes of this movie. Like, I swear, Jen and I like checked the runtime and looked and saw we were at 45. Okay, an hour 15. We got 30 minutes to go. When the clown chick with the big ass boobies popped out on the trailer and started to dance, she did that for about a good 6-8 minutes. And that was far and away the most enjoyable part of this movie.
Everything went on way too long.
Yeah. Like the scenes where they just wouldn't talk and they'd stare out a window, they literally dragged that out for a minute, 2 minutes at a time. Like these long, artistic wannabe shots. And then the last like 20 minutes, you're introduced to like 5 or 6 creepy clowns that are in this purgatory. They never explain why. They don't tell you about each clown until you get to her brother, which you don't realize is her brother until about 5 minutes into their 30 or 12-minute conversation. And then it turns out that him being a serial killer left so he wouldn't influence his sister because she turns out to be a killer too, and now she gets to join this clown purgatory. And essentially what it feels like to me, and I won't speak to you on this, you could give your full-blown assessment, is that they wanted to come up with an artistic version of this, of this whole story of the description we read, of, you know, a woman searching for a long-lost serial killer clown brother who happens to wound up in this clown purgatory. And, you know, she wants to, they wanted to do a better job of this, and they wanted to make this artistic and flowing film. And they spent all their money filming everybody staring at the desert silently and didn't have the budget to write the rest of the movie. Or maybe it was the creativity, because we're talking about a porn director So he was just, basically he's like, everybody fuck and change positions and do what we want. And he didn't know how to maneuver people in an actual acting scenario.
You know what though? It was well done. We kind of talked about this. It was well done. The colors were bright. The stuff was there.
The visuals were great.
It was all there, but it wasn't put together. The puzzle pieces were all there, but they were just all over the fucking place.
Right. The best part of this movie was how it looked. Like I said earlier, that first clown was freakishly scary. Every effect looked good. But the story was non-existent.
Yes.
You all right over there?
I'm good.
So, watch this movie if you want. Lair of the Killer Clowns. Go see what Tabitha Stevens looks like these days.
Yeah. Rub one out if you want. I don't fucking care.
Jerk off to her like old times.
Yeah.
But know that, I mean, you know what? It might help make this movie more enjoyable.
If
Like,
clowns are your thing, this actually might be the movie for you.
dude, the dancing clown chick was fucking gorgeous.
I mean, she was pretty.
I don't know what her face looked like, but she had
Oh,
the
yeah.
body and the wig and was dressed like for a movie full of porn stars. Though, where's the nudity?
That's true, but this was maybe this guy's departure from that.
I'm just saying, if you're bringing porn stars in the movies, let me see their titties.
I believe she was the only one, though.
Something makes me think that the clown chick I'm talking about had to be because she looked like one, and if not, hey, good for her. She's got a future in it if she wants to go that route.
OnlyFans is the thing.
So anyway, moving on to our next song.
We've gone overtime.
Oh, yes, we
Okay.
have. Yes, we have. So this is a band from the Modesto area called Long Term Effects, and it's actually Jen's cousin Tyler's band.
I accidentally stumbled across this. Kind of accidentally. I had no idea that my own cousin was even in a band or could even play an instrument, but here we are. He can.
Which is pretty badass. Considering, I'll turn that off for a second. So we don't know much about this band, straight up. I've heard he's in one. He's not the best of communicators, so he'll tell me, yeah, I'm in a band. We play some house parties here and there. And they went and recorded an album, and Tyler plays guitar, apparently.
Had no idea.
So anyway, just a little bit longer to go. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. This is Long Term Effects from the House Shows album with Early Grave, right here on gunmusicradio.com.
I saw you on the water, didn't know that you'd come back.
So it's pretty cool to hear the little tiny band, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm so weirded out that he's an adult.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why he's always little Tyler. I remember him hanging out here when he was like, what, 15, 16 years old? And like, you know,
Yeah, maybe.
we had a friend or two like jokingly hit on him just to give him a stir, and he had already commented and said friend he thought was hot, and I'm just like,
I remember that. I forgot all about
I
it.
told her to back the fuck down.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, I was just like, no, you leave the kid alone. And now he's out there rocking house shows with his new band, and that's just the bitch about, you know, growing up. Like we're old.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Saturday night we're in my garage doing fucking a show for y'all.
Oh my god, we're drinking in your garage. If we stood outside of the garage, like 2 more people, we could be like King of the Hill. I don't want to be like King of the Hill. Don't you even start.
The best part about that was the disappointment in your voice when you realized what you were about to say.
I hate King of the fucking Hill. I absolutely hate that show. And I don't care what you think about that.
And we could debate that till the cows come home, but
We're not going to.
you know, this has been another hour or another episode of the lunch hour, longer than an hour plus of the lunch hour. So if this was your actual lunch hour and you came in late, you could tell your boss to go fuck themselves because you were hanging out watching your favorite couple on the internet.
Tell them it's our fault. Tell them to give us a call.
Yeah, tell them to give us a call.
We'll probably get you fired.
Yeah. But if you don't give a shit about your job, tell your boss to give us a call. You know, and we'll tell them about, you know, our show that devolves into a jerking off chat and how they can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and soon to be like all the other social media platforms and see all the bullshit we do, including death facts from Ellie Von Grimm, horror movie reviews of movies you may or may not want to watch.
What the fuck did we just watch?
And of course, new music from bands all over the world every Monday night live on gunmusicradio.com, Gun Music Radio, King Radio, or King Music app on Facebook. Check them out. So anyway, we have come to the end of our show. And once again, if you've been listening, you know this. And if you haven't,
oh, it's a cricket or a grasshopper or something. Oh god, it's jumping.
We're in the garage and there's wildlife. So anyway, once again, if you've been listening, you know it. And if you don't, you're about to learn right now. Every show has to end with a track from our friend J-Dub.
It's the law.
It's the law. So once again, this is somebody we've been friends with for about 20 years now. And he just released a new track called Love Letters from his new project, Book of Job, available on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere you stream your music. Once again, my name is Lunchbox. This is
Jen.
And this has been the Lunch Hour right here on Gun Music Radio on the Radio Music King app. See you next Monday night at 8 o'clock or whenever we decide to go live again.
This button. Come here. Come here, small bugger.
The best healthcare is there in Mays, big and small. There when we most.
These words reaching you out, you're riding and burning it out, and I just want to say, hey, fuck you. Hope your car goes right up the road. Hope they go and put a tag in your toe, and I just wanted to say, hey, fuck you. Always seem to be doing just fine, and I'm just here to ruin your good time. I hate the look of you, unless you're looking blue. I just wanted to say, hey, fuck you. Hope the surge is bleeding you dry. Hope you lose all the sight in your eyes, and I just wanted to say, hey, fuck you. Hope you waste all the time that you spend with your friends sitting on your rear end, and I just wanted to say, hey, fuck you. Hey, fuck you too. Always seem to be doing just fine, and I'm just here to ruin your good time. I hate the look of you, unless you're looking blue. I just wanted to say, hey, fuck you.
All right, just a quick good for you guys. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We're gonna produce so much more bullshit for you guys. This is gonna be the most fun you've ever had with your clothes on. Or fuck it, you can take your clothes off and watch our show. We don't care. Send us pictures though, unless you're Sean. Don't send us pictures. Send us pictures of Addie.
Dave
With-
wouldn't look away.
with or without her clothes on. No, I'd have to find a reason to talk shit. But anyway, thank you once again. Check out all the bands: Deep Within, Blacker, Broke Note Undertone, Long Term Effects, Worm Flesh, and Book of Job. Watch our horror movie of the week or Lair of the Killer Clowns. Go to our YouTube and subscribe. Lunch Hour Show on YouTube, and check out our exclusive YouTube Not Safe for Work on Orgy of the Dead. There were no orgies in it.
There were some dead things. Kinda.
See y'all next week.
Bye.